Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are here. We're live. All right. Yeah. Right now, looking at the NASDAQ here. We got the NASDAQ moving around 18,900s currently. 18,900 right there. Pulling back from this pivot point. Pivot point up there at the 19,978 VWAP there. The close. So we have a gap. We do have this gap, obviously. So that would be the pushback here. The pushback here would put us back up there to that gap fill. So yesterday's gap fill, we got this pivot point there, pivot point to the upside. Got the Asian high, yesterday's high up there, and then yesterday's low. So yesterday's low, very important for the bulls. That's the London kind of low area there as well. So it's time, baby. It's time. Going into open here. We got less than 10 minutes here till open. 8 minutes. Eric said, dump all day is your theory. All right. Let's do a poll. Why not? You know? Start a poll here. Up or down at open? Right now, the poll is 51% up, 52%, 51% up for 50-50, basically. The poll is 50-50, so that should be fun. Should be a fun day. Oh, 50-50. What's the chances? 50-50. It might go up, it might go down. Nobody really knows. We do have we got 9:45 news. We got 10 o'clock news this morning. If your pivot points are different than mine, I don't know what to tell you. These are my settings for the pivot points. Pivot points standard. Pivot points standard. 5 minutes here till market opens. 5 minutes right now, just sitting here below the VWAP. I got some support here at the 900s, 19,900. We kind of bounced around there after hitting those lows earlier. So just kind of looking to see. Looks like a bit of a bear flag. Kind of a breakdown there on the hourly chart. Little bear flag breakdown. Interesting. Bear flag breakdown. All right, I think if we take out this kind of 900 level, well then it's pretty much right down there to the overnight low, the London low down there. So 852 area being the London low, which is also yesterday's low as well. So we got kind of a triple bottom down there for now. If we can't hold that level, well, then there's mucho downside-o to come-o. So let's see what happens. Jack Jors, what was for dessert? It was a hawupu pie. Hawapa. Forgot the name of it. Hawapa whippu wapa. Oh, boo doo 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 doo. 2 minutes. Holding up there right now, the 19,900s going into open here. We got the open coming up. Get ready. Nice little bounce so far off of this 900 level. Got the VWAP right there at the 940s. Oh, buddy. We're pretty much in the middle of the overnight range right now here as well. So overnight range in the middle of it. We got news coming out at 9:45. We got news at 10 a.m. Well, that's right. Here we go. It's open. Just watching this right now, pushing up. Overall trend is down, so it's hard to get long right here. But anything's possible. Starting to reject right there off that 30 level. Down there to the 19,900s again. Take out this 900 level. Downside. Holding up there at the 900s for now. up there towards the VWAP. ES is looking weak right now. ES is about to make a new low here. NASDAQ's just kind of chopping. NASDAQ back up there to the pivot point now. Sorry, pivot, the VWAP, that yellow line there. All right, pushing up here. Oh, buddy. Up there through the VWAP now. Next level is going to be that pivot point up here. Pivot point at the 980s. NASDAQ ripping right now. Got the ES and the NASDAQ both getting back right above the VWAP there for now. And like I said, that 980 area, that pivot point coming up there next. It's right below 980. It's actually 78s. And there it is right there at the pivot point now, 980s. Got this overnight high up here next, 94s. We got the gap fill all the way back up there to the 20,010 area. Gaps love to get filled here. If we get through this 80s next, look for that push up there to fill the gap all the way. Stuck at the pivot here for now. Pivot points love to get touched. Got to get through this 80 area there. The ES pulling back after tapping that pivot point. Both the ES and the NASDAQ tap the pivot point on the dot. Tap the pivot point. ES pulling back a little harder than the NASDAQ now. ES already back below the VWAP. So NASDAQ's running into this resistance. Still got that gap fill, but Right now, trouble. Trouble at the pivots. Trouble at the pivot points. Bulls are still stepping in here, though, trying to buy this dip, it seems like. Trying to get this breakout through the 80s there next. Bull flag in here. We got a bull flag. ES is all the way back down to the opening right now. What is happening? We got news coming out here at 9:45 and 10 o'clock, by the way. The ES right now is all the way down there at the opening low, which is not, I don't know, that's not too good. NASDAQ's holding up here at the highs, but if the ES starts cracking here, this could be trouble. Could be some trouble coming. ES is now making new lows. New lows on the ES, so. NASDAQ tapping down there to that VWAP area again. All right, trying to get through this pivot. There she goes. Trying to push up through the 90s, getting that gap fill. Like I said, the gap fill up there to the 20,010s. Got news coming out here as well. News coming out in 2 minutes. Up there to fill the gap now, pretty much right below the gap there. 20,009 is the gap all the way. The ES really just having trouble right now. ES stuck below that pivot point. We got news here in less than a minute, so be patient, my friends. There we go, 30 seconds. 30 seconds till the news. $15 seconds till the news. Market right below that 20,000. The ES now pulling back. News is out. The NASDAQ, what's she going to do? This ES, the fact that the ES is sitting down at the lows really just makes me hate this kind of setup here on the NASDAQ. It just looks like a trap. Just looks like a trap, man. Just kind of holding up there. I mean, it's just bull flagging, just kind of wants to go higher, so. I don't know. Hourly chart right now, the 15-minute chart, we broke out. We have not broken out of the open range yet. Just holding up there, right there, that pivot now. 80 is the pivot. 980s. We got more news at 10 o'clock as well. Gap fill all the way, getting that almost to get the gap fill all the way through there. Got news coming out here at 10 o'clock, so a little less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes or so until news. Market just chopping around here. This line right here, dotted line, is the gap fill from the previous day, or well, yesterday's close, basically. So right now, which way we gonna go? Which way we gonna go? If the ES wasn't so stupid looking right now, I would be more bullish here. But the ES just does not want to get off the lows right now. The ES is sitting down there at the bottom of the 15-minute range, while the NASDAQ is sitting up here at the top of the 15-minute range. So I don't know. Got 9 minutes. ES making a new low now. Five-minute chart kind of just bull flagging right here above this London high there. And then that news coming out next. So, but the problem is, look at the ES right now. The ES is just like grinding lower. Right now, ES. What are you doing? ES. This is the NASDAQ. ES NASDAQ. What you doing? I'm trying to watch here. Where'd the chart go? Oh, good. There's back. Guess we're gonna have to wait till the news comes out. Once again, up there to the 20,000s. The ES just ripped straight up. What the fuck? ES is literally just ripped straight up, broke out to the upside from that pullback there. There's your move on the NASDAQ now, filling the gap all the way, pushing up there through the gap now, the breakout potential there. This is your 15-minute range breakout as well. So to the upside here, if you look, we got yesterday 56 area, kind of not really. Yeah, 56 area is kind of this high from going into the end of day yesterday. So see what happens when the news comes out. See what happens when the news comes out. All right, all right. Bulls are still showing up. The ES now, I think, now that the ES is starting to squeeze back up, this is really going to send the NASDAQ higher here. Look at this thing. Look at the ES, that breakout. We got the breakout there on the ES now, so the ES is squeezing back up, and that's sending the NASDAQ back up here as well. Like we said, that 50 area up there next to get to 55s. If you look on the hourly chart, you can see this 60 area. So we pretty much have this big old range. Got numbers coming out in 5 minutes. There's range right here. So I don't know if I'd want to be holding on to a long any higher than into this area for now, but let's see what happens. 55, 60 area coming up there next. This hourly candle just sending it straight back up here. There's your flag breakout with the 15-minute range, the gap fill right there. We had the pivot point, everything kind of lining up perfectly. This is all textbook Patrick Wieland concepts right here, by the way. We had the VWAP. We had everything all lined up, ready to go. Just textbook. Absolutely textbook. We got 3 minutes until the news comes out. Three minutes. Absolutely textbook. Billy. All right, news coming out here in less than 2 minutes. Like I said, that next level is like right up in there into that 60-70 level there next. So break it out here on the 15-minute chart, that 15-minute opening range, giving you about 30 points to the upside there. If you're new to the channel and you don't know about the 15-minute opening range, check out the first 15-minute candle there from the 2007s now up there to the 20,000s, 20,043s. So do. You gotta love it. Want some more of it. I tried so hard. I can't rise above it. Here we go. Less than a minute. Less than a minute. Place your bets. Which way are we going? Up or down? The poll this morning was 50-50 if we go up or we go down. Looks like the poll was, I guess, kind of right. I don't know. Maybe kind of. 30 seconds, people. 30 seconds. Thirty. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think my computer just froze. Oh, no, it's back. Trade of 8 froze. Something froze. Well, there you go. Right up there to where? Where did we go to? Oh, man, who would have thought? Right up there into that 50-60 level now, up there to the 70s. The high on that candle was 67. Oh, Lord. If we get through this 67 level, there is, I mean, it should be like about 100 points back up to the upside there. If we get through this, this has been a multi-day resistance level. So getting through this 60 area definitely gets pretty bullish for a push back up there into this 200, I think, 20,200s up there. You have that big hourly candle that dropped, obviously, straight down there as well. So if you look at the fib retracement, I mean, that's kind of like, puts us up here, 20,181 area to push up to. The ES going straight up, NASDAQ up there to this resistance. So if we get above this resistance, got to get some momentum to get through this resistance and then look for another opportunity. We got that pivot point coming up there next, 122. This is pretty much trying to get through yesterday's high. Yesterday's high up there at the 83s next. Still pushing up there to the 80s. So there it is, 15-minute range. Again, just a little recap here. 15-minute range giving you about 80 points now. We had the 15-minute range, opening range breakout up there through the high of day. Well, right to the high of day right now from yesterday. So congratulations if you took that 15-minute opening range trade. Textbook, absolutely textbook. Absolutely textbook. The ES and the NASDAQ obviously both filled the gap. The ES officially has filled the gap as well. So got some gap fills. Gap fills happening here. Market liking this move. Look at this thing. Up, up, up. Your next level is going to be that 20,120 there next. So very, very easy, cruisy morning right now. We're up nicely. About 1,500 in the Apex accounts. We got money in the fast track. Green across the board, baby. Let's go. Still going. Look at this thing. 20,100 now. That's about a 100-point move. So the 15-minute range giving you about 100 points there from the breakout to here now. Congratulations if you're smart enough to buy the course to learn how to day trade the right way. You know, if you're smart enough, you know, hey, can't force you. Can lead a horse to water, but can't make the horse drink, you know? That's what my dad always told me. Yeah, the ES. It was crazy how the ES was down at the lows all morning and then just ripped straight up, taking the NASDAQ up there. Now just got to be patient, wait for the next setup. Who's up on the day? Who's up on that 15-minute orb? WWWs in the chat. NASDAQ has been on a tear. Oh, why does it got to get like right? Why does it got to push right up there to the high and then like not pull back enough and then push up? Why? Why does it have to do that for? But why must you do this to me now? Do. Richin, just seen enough. Bought the course. I mean, it's printing. It's printing, baby. She's printing. What can I say? Haters gonna hate, play is gonna play. Fucking A. Still going. Still going, man. What a move. What a move. So you can see they're on the day with these Apex accounts, 1477.10. Nice and easy. Nothing too crazy. Just taking those flag breakouts, taking the setups that we normally just we normally take, I guess. Like clockwork. ES making new highs right now. NASDAQ still pushing. Nefarious. Expensive trades. What? What are they expensive? What you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? How's Top Step Live over there with their the algo trader or something on there right now? Well, hey, at least they're no, they're red. Never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say at least they're green, but never mind. Just never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind, ding. There's your pullback. NASDAQ right back down there, 20,100. Pulling back here now. Ooh, Lord. Oh, my. Are we going to war? Look at that candle. Strikes in Iran. Oh. It's like, even if you were like got lucky and you shorted up there at the top, I mean, what are the chances? What are the chances? Dung's dollar cost averaging, baby. He said he's getting long and he don't care what nobody says. Dung. Dung do. The man, the myth, the legend. What was that candle? I mean, I don't know. No one knows what that candle was. They're striking the oil fields. Great. Let's go to war. World War V. We're going to skip over World War III. Go right to World War V. That's a war candle. We got a war candle, everybody. I was laughing the other day thinking about like Bitcoin, right? People are always like, man, if Bitcoin goes to $1 million, I'm going to be so rich. So I'm like, well, if Bitcoin goes to $1 million, pretty much the world has ended at that point. Like, civilization has pretty much ended if Bitcoin goes to $1 million. So yeah, I don't know if I'd wish for the $1 million Bitcoin, because it might be just the world is now ended, you know? It's over forever. Dung Do with the call out for buying the dip here. Up, that's about almost 100 points now for Dung Do. The man, the myth, the legend. His name's Dung, and he gonna do it. You know? Look at this thing right now, ripping. You crazy son of a bitch, Dung. You a crazy son of a bitch. Dung Do. This guy, man. New t-shirt, what would Dung do? Dung do it. We pulled back into that 15-minute opening range. Bounced off the high of that range now. NASDAQ back up. Shopping around here. Yes, the course is you get lifetime access for $200 for lifetime. Sorry, it's $199. No false advertisement. Is it possible to find your course for free on Google? Maybe. Maybe it is. I heard that ICT has a free course on YouTube. You could always go watch that. Did ICT finally blow his Robbins account? He did. He admitted it. I didn't make it up, you know. You're so jealous. Yes, I'm so jealous. I want to be as good as... I want to be just as good as ICT one day. One day, I also want to take my $10,000 account and drive it down to 900 just to prove to everybody that I can do it. He said that he like pushed and pushed, and I'm like, dude, I can lose $10,000 in one trade. What you talking about? What's that guy talking about? Saying he pushed and pushed. Like, what? Bro, learn to trade better. How long did it take you to lose $9,000? Way too long. I could literally lose $9,000 in one trade. You want to see? Watch. No problem. I'm just that much better. Well, I guess we're going to war, boys. The NASDAQ straight down here now. Gotta love it. Right now, bouncing in here off the VWAP, straight back up off the VWAP. You gotta love it. I did not capture the short. No capturing of shorts. If we lose that 60 area, should start to continue lower right below this pivot point now. You can see here on the 15-minute chart, kind of holding up right there at that pivot point for now, and then getting through this, kind of check out that low down there next, 19,865s. There's that next pivot point, and also the overnight low down there. Market trying to lose this 60 support there. Just holding on for now. Still stuck there at the VWAP, stuck there at the pivot point. Bulls are protecting that 60 area for now. If we get through 60s, I think it's trouble. Trouble back into the 15-minute range right now. There you go, through the 60s. Try to keep this party going. Take out this 36s and then try to get down here in the 20s. That 36 low wants to go. 36 low wants to go. Then you got pivot point down there, 875, 870 area. There you go. 36 is gone. Thank you very much. Now from the 60s down here into the 32s there. Right back up there to that pivot again. All right, now if we can get back up here above this pivot there, back above the VWAP, maybe we start to push back up here now that we couldn't. We should have, like, this candle really should have taken out that more of that area in the low there, I just feel like, but let's see what happens here next. We're right back up there above the VWAP again. JB, I've made 560,000 since June with ICT concepts. So keep hating. Sure you did. Is the $500,000 in the room with us right now? Is the $500,000 in the room with us, sir? Holy crap, guacamole, look at this. NASDAQ right back up here again. What a wild day. It's crazy, man. Halftime acts. I don't have my book map open here in Hawaii. I always love when ICT followers like talk shit about other people but it's just like, wait, what? You know that the guy that you love and you praise can't do anything that he says that he can do. So who's really the moron here? Who's the bigger moron? The guy in the chat telling us that ICT makes him $500,000, or the guy in the chat telling us that he makes $500,000? I don't know if ICT can trade, but his concepts work and they pay me. Yeah, they're not his concepts, you dumb fuck. God, these people, man, you just can't help them. People are, they're fucking actual morons. That's literally, it's just like, you're an actual moron. His concepts, like what his concepts. Patrick, ICT created the stock market. He knows exactly where the market's going to go at all times, but he can't actually trade. That makes no sense. You know? It just makes no sense. Like, oh man, ICT is so good at trading, but he never actually makes money. Well, you know, it's because he created it. ICT is Nick Avocado. Nick Avocado. He created a language. Dude, it's... Come on. It's like, come on. Like, what do you... How many times does he need to fail and lose and be proven to be a fraud that people are finally going to be like, okay, yeah, maybe he's full of shit. You know, maybe. At what point, you know? NASDAQ again. Right back here to the VWAP. Where do we go next? How do I know that ICT didn't make any money? Because if he was making money, he would be bragging about it all day, every day. Are you kidding me? Come on. He posts his videos of him demo trading, acting like he's fucking Warren Buffett. Showing how he's like, I'm short 50 contracts in my demo account. You really think that ICT wouldn't be bragging about how much money he makes if he actually made money? Come on. Come on. Like, come on. Now it's just sitting here at the pivot point now, chopping around, so... NASDAQ breaking that 60 area here again, down there to the 20s. I don't know why people think it's like they're making fun of me when they call me a fisherman. I'm like, oh, you got me. You really made fun of me. I'm a fisherman. That's me, everybody. I'm so poor, I have to go out and fish every day for my money. Hey, buddy, PW code is not working on fast track trading. What do you mean it's not working? It better be working. It better be working. Yeah, it's not working. You know what it must be? Because of the credit cards. Look at the gold. Fuck, what is gold futures? What are gold futures? I never even trade gold. GC, there we go. I don't know why it was so hard to remember. Gold not really going anywhere. Oh, NASDAQ working its way down through the 60 area back into that 900s again. It's kind of working its way down there. I think there's a Fed speaker or somebody coming up, right? If I remember correctly. Did you enter any trades today? Yes. Did you? I've entered multiple trades. Are you just now tuning into the live stream for the first time ever? I actually just took that short right there from the 60s down there into the 20s. NASDAQ trying to see. And then right now in my Apex accounts looking pretty good right now. We're up, got about $1,400 in profit here today, but close to 7,000 in these accounts right now. Copy trading on Apex right now, 80% off still. So I think it might be time to go back to bed. This fucking chop. Look at this thing. Straight back up now. Back up there to the VWAP again. We're chopping. Is there some humor about war between Iran and Israel that messed up the market? Definitely some humor. Most definitely some humor. Oh my God. What is this? Market trying to push back up here again. Up there to the gap level. The close from yesterday still. Now this 20,000 area obviously is going to be important level to get through. Got to get this like back up into here. It's just chopping around now. Sitting right there at the VWAP. Need to get through that. If we get through that 20 level, maybe we start to squeeze back up here. 20,020. It's got to get through right now. Just chopping around here. Pretty much in this, back into that 15-minute range, opening range right now. We are right there. Right at the high of the 15-minute range. There she goes. They're holding it right there at the 20s. Right there at the 20s. Might be time to go back to bed. Back to bed. Make some profit and then get the fuck out of here. She's getting back above that gap here, but just not really having momentum. The problem is Top Step TV is long right now on the Dow. So the market just is not going to go up. If they weren't long right now, I would go long, but they're long, so I don't know. I don't know. You can't take it long when they're long. It just can't do it. It's bad news, bad idea. If they're long, I'm not long. Can you take a live trade? Yes. I can. $15-minute chart getting stuck there. Oh man. Oh. I told you, don't get long right now. Top Step's long, and then you just, it's not a good indicator. And I'm not even trying to troll. I'm really not, but it's not a good spot to get long at. looking at Michael Patak's face on live stream as he's losing money is got to be the funniest shit ever. His fucking facial expressions. It's funny because you gotta you're laughing because you're like, I know how he feels. I know how he's feeling right now. I know how he's feeling. Does ICT still interact with you? I think so. Yeah, he does. All right, Top Step is about to get stopped out here. Let's see. Like I said, not getting long up there. Good idea. Once Top Step gets stopped out, then maybe we get long. Oh, man. Their stop is like down at the 42,200 area on the Dow. There they go. All right, there it is, 11 o'clock. I think I'm going to walk away for a little bit, go take a little nap, and then come back for power hour maybe. Come back for power hour, why not? Got nothing else to do, so come back here later on today, but for now, walk away in the green. We're up over, I don't know, $30,000 or so, $20,000. I'll take it. And yeah, NASDAQ kind of looking like it wants to still go lower. Top Step has to get that. They're going to get stopped out, and then it's going to pop back up. Someone in the chat said, how is Top Step profitable? They only lose. Well, duh. They don't actually make money, you fucking morons. All right. I'm going to go take a nap and then do a little power hour session later. So there it is. The morning. It is currently, what is it? 5 o'clock in the morning here in Hawaii, and we're sitting green. It's Thursday, so we'll be back to later on today for a little power hour session. Hopefully the market maybe does something for power hour. If not, we'll see what happens. So there it is. Peace to the Middle East. Big thank you guys for tuning in, for watching, and yeah. Big thank you. Thank you for the stream, for the love. Oh, I'm out of it. I'm tired. All right. Peace to the Middle East, people.